To add objects to your map, they must be in either i3D or FBX format, as other file types are not compatible for import. The easiest way to import an object is by using File, Import, then selecting the desired file. To ensure all reference files, such as textures or specific attributes, are correctly linked, the object should already be stored within your map folder before importing. If you want to use an i3D file from the base game or another mod map without embedding it directly into your map's i3D file, you can import it as a reference. This method is more efficient for performance and ensures that if the base game file is updated in a future game patch, the referenced object will automatically reflect those changes. To do this, select File, Import as Reference and choose the i3D file. In the scene graph, referenced objects are indicated by an arrow within their icon. Additionally, the Attributes panel contains an i3D Reference tab, displaying the file path where the object is loaded from. To place an object in the viewport, first select it in the scene graph, then press Ctrl+B and click on the desired location in the viewport. This allows for precise object placement without needing to manually adjust position values. Pre-placed objects are objects that are loaded into your map externally via the placeables.xml file. Unlike referenced objects, pre-placed objects have additional attributes that can be configured within the XML file. One key advantage is the ability to link objects to farmland, allowing them to be purchased as part of a buyable plot. The easiest way to add pre-placed objects is by using the Placeables Toolkit script, which is available in Giant's Editor. To access it, navigate to Scripts, Shared Scripts, Map, Placeables, Placeables Toolkit. Once opened, a new window will appear where you can select your placeables.xml configuration file. After selecting it, any pre-placed object added using this tool is automatically registered in the placeables.xml file. Additionally, the toolkit provides a validation function that ensures all objects are correctly configured. By pressing the validation button, any issues, such as a pre-placed object being incorrectly nested within another pre-placed object's hierarchy, will be detected and displayed in the console. This helps prevent errors and ensures smooth integration of pre-placed objects into the map. i3D referenced objects help in optimizing performance by being loaded dynamically from their respective file paths rather than being embedded directly into the map's i3D file. This approach significantly reduces the overall file size of the map while ensuring smoother gameplay and faster loading times. To import an i3D referenced object, we have two primary methods, using the Placeables Toolkit or selecting File, Import as Reference, followed by choosing the desired i3D file. Once imported, the object behaves like any other within the viewport, allowing for easy manipulation, positioning, and customization. However, unlike standard objects, referenced objects feature an additional i3D Reference Attribute tab. This attribute tab contains essential details, including the file path from which the object is loaded and the information that it is runtime loaded only when needed. The best way to explain interactive placement is by demonstrating how to place trees efficiently in a map. First, we need to create a transform group that will serve as the root for all the trees we place. This helps keep our scene organized, allowing us to manage and adjust multiple trees easily. Next, we import a tree model. To do this, navigate to your base game installation directory, then go to Data, Maps, Trees, and select a tree model you want to use. Once the tree is imported, we can drag and drop it into our Trees node by holding the middle mouse button and moving it into the appropriate hierarchy in the scene graph. To place the tree in the map, select it in the scene graph, then press Ctrl+B and click anywhere on the terrain. The tree will be placed exactly where you clicked. If we want to take it a step further and create a randomized forest, we can use a more interactive approach. Duplicate the tree by pressing Ctrl+D. This automatically selects the duplicate. Press Ctrl+B once, then hold down the LMB while moving the cursor around. The tree will follow your cursor until you release LMB, allowing for smooth placement. Instead of releasing LMB, you can press Shift while still holding it down. This will place a tree at the position where Shift was pressed, enabling multiple tree placements in quick succession. However, using Shift alone causes all trees to face the same direction. To randomize the rotation of each tree, use Ctrl instead of Shift when placing them. This will automatically adjust the Y-axis rotation for each tree, making the forest look more natural and avoiding an artificial, repetitive pattern. By using these methods, we can efficiently place and arrange trees, making the process of forest creation both fast and visually realistic. Using pre-placed objects or placeables allows us to integrate them with farmland, enabling players to purchase not just the land, but also any objects placed on it. This includes factories with their respective functions, as well as buildings that can serve as shelters for machinery or storage. To ensure that objects are included in the farmland purchase, we need to modify the placeables.xml file. Within the relevant placeable entry, we must add the attribute bought with farmland overwrite equals true. This ensures that when a player buys the farmland, all associated objects, whether functional or decorative, are included in the purchase. This method is especially useful for creating immersive, interactive maps where structures and placeables play a significant role in gameplay.